Hi guys, Franco Charles with Empower Leadership. A leader will either show up for a crisis or a crisis will show up the leader. I want to empower you today that as you continue to build your vision, whether it be a business, a company, you're an entrepreneur, or even a church, paying attention to the crisis that arises within your organization is going to be paramount in how you thrive. Once again, a crisis a leader can show up for, or the crisis will also show up the leader. Are you finding moments in your organization, whether it be a company, as I mentioned before, a business, a church, an entrepreneur, and you're pursuing growth, success, and you want to see your vision to become a reality? Well, we cannot avoid crisis. But how we navigate through those challenging times during those growth spurts will determine if we will thrive, if we will continue to empower and impact our community and those around us. You know, crisis doesn't come to cause us to break. It comes to let us know how much we have been investing in what we're building. And today I want to give you two things that you can pay attention to as a strategy as you continue to empower your vision, empower those around you. Because at the end of the day, it's all about impact. The purpose of leadership is not a title. The purpose of leadership is not a position. The purpose of leadership is not even for yourselves. It is to be able to attract those to you and to make them. In other words, leadership is all about empowerment and transformation. And I trust that this message will empower you today. That as you continue to go through the various changes in your organization, as you continue to see your vision thrive, here are two things I want you to always pay attention to, and perhaps they will continue to allow you to grow successfully in whatever it is that you're doing. Number one, as you continue to see the various changes, number one, you want to focus on culture. I talk about it all the time. Culture is very important because it helps to sustain vision. Culture is the foundation and the backbone that allow the existence of a vision, whether it be an organization, a business, a company, a church, of any kind. If there is culture, healthy culture, by the way, that does not have any toxicity. Now, keep in mind, it is the leader's responsibility to build culture correctly. Culture must have one speech. It must have one language. And the ultimate results, you will always have people with one mind. People are speaking the same thing. They have the same mindset of wanting to see things done. I want to pause. If you're not seeing this in your church, your business, your company, whatever it is that you're doing, then you might want to pay attention and revise your culture. Second thing you want to keep in mind as you continue to build and as you continue to navigate through the various changes, what I like to call crisis, now that we understand culture, here's the second one I have for you today. You want to pay attention to your communication. When you're communicating in a vision, when you're communicating as a leader, pastors ask me all the time, business owners ask me all the time, they say, Franco, now that I'm leading my team, now that I'm growing my organization, I'm growing my vision, what do you recommend that I stay in? I say, hey, listen, always stay in mission. Always stay in vision. The people need to hear you speaking the future. Great leaders articulate the future and they rally people to make it possible. As a leader, your job is very, very simple. You ought to be speaking, communicating the vision and the mission every chance that is made available. It helps you now to navigate through what I like to call crisis or challenging moments. You see, great leadership is not how well you do during comfort. It's really how you navigate during controversies. It's those moments that you pay attention of the breaking point, the things that can cause you to stop, the things that can actually limit your momentum. You don't want that. You want to focus on the things that helps you to thrive, the things that helps you to grow, the things that causes those around you to feel the vibrancy and the empowerment of the vision. So I want to empower you today. Pay attention to your organization, whether it be a church, a business, a company, an enterprise of any kind, and ask yourself, am I showing up for crisis, or is crisis showing me up? Until next time, continue to build, thrive, focus on the growth, focus on the healthy things that are causing your organization to move forward, and ultimately causing the people around you to grow as well. I trust that this message empower you today. Until next time, you stay empowered. Visit our website, www.empower.training, for more tips like this.